Hey, what's up, it's Rich, back with another quick Linux gaming video, and today I'm looking at Heroic Games Launcher, the third-party Epic Games tool for Linux, and if you haven't checked it out yet, there will be a link in the description to the GitHub repository. This is version 2.1.0, out within the last 24 hours of the time of making this video, and there's a couple of really nice new features, which is why I wanted to make a video on it. So, first thing I need to grab is this little guy here, my trusty Xbox 20th anniversary controller, because one of the headline new features is that it has Gamepad support. So there are plenty of games available on the Epic Games Store that will be beneficial to use with a controller, some that just flat out will need it. And it's just a nice little, quality of life improvement. You can switch between games without having to go back to keyboard and mouse and move it around. You can just navigate all throughout the UI with your controller. And let's go down here to what do I want to install? Remnant from the Ashes. This is a good one because it's got I do actually want to install it. So again, I can just scroll down. But this has got something on it which may or may not be a bug. I don't know. But you can just about hit everything, all the boxes with the gamepad, apart from, I'm going to have to get the mouse for this. This one here is a little checkbox next to install all DLCs. Apologies if you can't see that because of my my theme. I don't know if it can get those at all. I'm not, I'm not a developer. I don't understand, but that's about the only thing I've seen so far. And then I can just use the gamepad to install. We can go off and we can go into settings. And we can just literally browse the entire UI. If you're searching as well, nice little on-screen keyboard comes up. It's, basic, and you don't have any kind of hardware shortcuts for things like backspace. So if you're used to using a controller on, say, an Xbox, and you're, tapping the X button to backspace, it won't do anything. But, it's perfect. Ooh, exactly, you see? Need to go all the way up to the backspace button, but it's perfectly serviceable, and it's a nice little feature to have if you're playing with a controller. Why should you have to put the controller down, pick up the mouse, just to get into another game? That's the first feature. I am going to put the controller down now, because the next kind of big feature that I wanted to talk about is down here in the corner. It's the Wine Manager. So if you're familiar with Proton GE or Wine GE or, those sort of things, they're not the most difficult things in the world to install, but there's a process. There are plenty of different ways you can do it. You can have scripts that will automatically pull in the latest versions. You can use the Proton Up Qt application, which is quite popular at the moment. Again, allows you to just check check the version from a drop-down box and install what you need to do. Similar feature here has been built into Heroic Games Launcher. It's only a beta at the moment, but it seems to work. You have versions of Proton G and Wine G, lots of older versions going right the way back to mid-2020. So if you need an older version, you can get those as well. And it's literally as simple as just finding the one you want, hitting the download. You'll get a little notification somewhere. So for me, because I'm on an ultra-wide, it's, way over there. But wherever your notifications from your specific desktop come in, you'll just get a little pop-up telling you it's happening, and it'll happen. And then obviously you can go into settings, you can go into Wine, and then you can choose all of the, from any of the ones that you've installed global basis, or obviously you can go into a game that you've already installed and select on a per game basis as you can on Steam. So that's a quick look at the latest version of Heroic Games Launcher. Like I say, links will be in the description to go and download it. If you already use it, just head on over to this to the GitHub repository, which you can actually get to from within Heroic Games Launcher. Download the latest version, and you can just update your existing client, or at least that's what I did on Pop OS. There are obviously different versions. There's an app image, there's a Pac-Man version, the RPMs, lots of different versions for different distros, and of course you can even use this on Windows if you wish. It's been a while since I looked at it on Windows, so that might be the future subject of a video, but for today, all about Linux. Go ahead and grab it, give it a whirl, Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.